Ladies and gents and everyone in between, welcome to PlayerTwoFirst, your Player 2 and we're Player 1. Welcome back everyone to episode 29, I think this time. I'm going to say it every time because it's instinctive. Chapter 25 of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Here on PlayerTwoFirst channel, we have rescued Alencia's retainers. We have encountered the Black Knight again. And we have strange lands ahead of us. Ike and company break the siege of Delbray Castle and join ranks with the Crimean retainers therein. The army grows to its largest size yet, and with the addition of the retainers, truly becomes the armed force of its name. In addition, their recent heroic acts finally moved the conservative Gallians to dispatch much-needed reinforcements. I thought we just said it was okay in size. The long-awaited warriors of Gallia march through the treacherous Marhaut
mountain range.
A series of jagged peaks that spread across southern Crimea. They then slip through the gaps in the Daean forces and move toward Crimea's army. Gallia rises. This information emboldens Ike, and he marches the army at top speed to join their new allies.
Okay, that looks a lot like northern Crimea.
No, it's southern Crimea. Crimea's weird shape.
Okay.
Benyon goes real far.
Benyon does go real far.
Like, Serene's is not the northern edge of Benyon, I don't think.
Right.
It's like well contained within it.
I think it's you.
I think it's you.
Who?
Jabbar?
Leanne, I'm coming in. How are you feeling? Ah, it is good to hear that you are well. Not surprising, it is a beautiful day. That's so great that we're getting birds too. Yes, we hawks enjoy the smell of the sea as well. Then you are starting to feel more at home here? Good, good. And how is Lord Lorazaya? I thought his condition might have improved. Well, let's hope for a brighter tomorrow.
You can understand what the Heron Princess is saying, can't you, Your Majesty?
Yes. Well, some of it at least. Oh, you weren't around when Raisin first got here, were you, Lots? Forgot about Lots.
Oh, lots.
When he arrived, he was just like this. You'd never know it by how fluently he speaks our modern tongue, would you?
Now that you mention it, he does use some funny words when he gets angry. But the letter that just arrived is written in standard script, isn't it?
Over these 20 years, he's gained total mastery of... You read the letter, didn't you?
No, I just got a glimpse of it in your hand. That's all, I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
You little scamp. Yes, that's right. It's a letter from Raisin. It appears the Crimean army has passed safely through Daean and is on its way to the homeland. Yes, Raisin is fine, but I wonder what happened. He doesn't give details, but he asks Venetius to send reinforcements.
If Prince Raisin is asking for help, things must be fairly serious.
I'd like nothing better than to take wing immediately, but I can't leave Lord Lorazaya and Leanne here alone. No, that won't work. Don't try that look on me. There's no way I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, that's crazy talk.
I suppose it's time to put my plan into action.
What is it?
Good plan. Alright, I'm off to Gallia to get things settled. Lots, I want you to watch over Leanne and help her pack.
Yes, sir. I don't have any idea what you're trying to say. Maybe I should talk louder?
Tubu. See?
Do you want me to put this in that bag? He just turned into Petri in a little bit. Got it! In it goes! I'm getting the hang of this. I'm putting it in the bag! What? Is something wrong? What are you? Over there? Behind me? What? Is someone behind me? Get out!
If you want your father to be killed, then by all means keep screaming. Rough.
Poor Lots.
Ah, the prodigal son returns. I have gained that which you requested. Show me. This way. These Heron Royals look alike, don't they? Perhaps it proves their bloodline. But it's unsettling how similar they are. I believe you had one in your possession previously. Yes, I tried to get her to free the Dark God from the medallion, but all she did was get sick and die. Pah! They're ridiculously frail creatures. I should have just killed her in the first place and saved some time. Might I suggest this one be treated with more care? Capturing her was not an easy task. For you, it did take quite a long time, didn't it? Diverting the sharp eyes of the Hawk King proved to be quite difficult. It required much planning and care. Ha! Don't tell me it was difficult. I know you. I know you use that arcane powder to travel about at will. The powder drains my strength. For that reason, I would rather not use it unless absolutely necessary. You are an enigma, Dark One. Everything you possess is fey and of unknown origin. The armor I presented to you, do you find it dissatisfactory? No, it has my approval. My wyvern Rajan and this armor, which renders an enemy attack impotent, both are well suited to me. What?
Impotent just has, that's not the context I would normally use it in.
Yeah.
So it just seemed odd.
That armor that renders enemy attacks unable to control their urine.
Right?
They both shine because they are mine. And now the medallion, and that Galder as well. Both belong in my hands. Will the revival of the Dark God take place soon? Let me see. The conditions aren't bad, but how long will they continue? Huh! It is no matter. As long as all my chess pieces are on the board, things will work out. Soon every knee will bow to Ashnard.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
What's going on here? What's happened here?
My king.
Lots. Hold on.
I'm so sorry. The princess.
Who did this? Who was the craven dastard that did this to you?
Knight in black armor.
Lots. No! Curse you, Dayan. This was evilly done. Well, if you think to play such a game, you'll not find me an easy mark.
Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle.
Hey, Boyd.
There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. By your leave, I will excuse myself.
Yeah.
Captain Har, where are you? Captain Har?
Huh? What? Who? Oh, Jill. Simmer down, Jill. Can't you see I'm sleeping? Do you need to shout my name like that? You're louder than a meat skewer salesman in a crowded market.
Maybe you should try responding when I call you.
I'll do that as soon as you stop calling me Captain.
How should I address you then?
Whatever works for you.
Sir Har, maybe?
Do I look like a knight to you?
All right, Mr. Har.
Huh, that doesn't sound right at all.
Fine, just Har then.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Sorry, I can't address my superior like that. I'll just call you Mr. Har.
Well, I can live with that. Now, let me get back to my nap. I forget that she's a child.
Jill?
Yeah, it's weird for her to just address an adult, especially one who's been over her for so long, as whatever. As just Har.
Mister, excuse me, mister. Are you guys gonna go into these mountains? There are lots of soldiers wearing black up there. Those guys, they killed my papa and burned our village. That's why we went to the mountains in the first place. You're gonna go up there and take care of them, aren't you? Gonna make them pay? Please, mister, say that you are. My mom and my sister and me don't have anywhere else to go, and I want to go back to the cabin my papa built.
I was on a roll there now.
Just going. I understand. We're going to take care of those guys. You just stay here a bit longer, all right?
Yay! You give them heck, mister. Oh, wait. I heard those guys talking about something, too. They said if anyone comes up the mountain single file, they'd get them all at once. It was something like that anyway.
Really? It's a lot of help, thanks.
Good luck, mister. Kill them all. Do it for my papa.
I should have just read all those lines. Just kept going.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Excuse me. You have a moment.
Forsooth, what ho! My eyes behold Sir Ike. Pray tell, what would you ask of me, good sir?
Well, I just wanted to chat. I try to speak with all the members of my army when I have a minute.
I see, a fine idea that is, good sir. Some generals hope their soldiers all to be aloof and ready always for the fight. If all goes well, sweet happiness abounds, but if the tides do turn, then anger grows. One wonders if he can lead men at all. I too am often plagued by such grim thoughts.
Yeah. Listen,
Yet to walk out among your men-at-arms, spin tales, tell jokes, and lend a willing ear. Huzzah, dear sir, huzzah until the end. In truth, I did much fear your name at first. I swore to find the mettle of the man, and studied you with cautious, steady eye. I thought to find yourself a brutish rogue, a villain crafty in his fiendish plans, with status and great wealth his only goals. Had such been your own ethic and deceit, I would have taken measures sure and swift to see your person vanished in the night. Yet lo, what do I find before mine eyes? A man so noble, true, and without peer, as would beset the moon herself with lust. General.
Huh? Sorry about that. Must have dozed off. What were you saying? Something about the moon or something?
Commander, you are tired and unaware of how your body doth cry out for rest.
General.
If it would please you, I was of a mind to partake in a sweet and soothing draught, a beverage warm and pleasant to the lips.
If you're offering me a cup of tea in your tent, I'll accept. That is what you're offering, right? Oh, and I apologize in advance if I fall asleep again. I'm really tired.
Your words do make my ears alive with joy. I shall regale you with a tale or two and poems to ease the savage toll of war.
Here we go.
Give me a sec. Oh my god. That's what I look like now.
Show me.
Another time. Hey there, little man. I've got serious business with the general of this army. Take a message, will ya?
And you would be?
The name's Largo. I'm a world-class berserker.
World-class berserker? It's a rather dubious title.
What's this? You doubting my strength? I can pin a tiger with my bare hands. That's not just hot air either.
Dubious.
You think I'm fooling with you? Have your general hire me and then see for yourself. You can decide how much I'm worth after you see me in action. But let me tell you, if the gold's not good enough, I'm gone.
Huh. All of this sounds vaguely familiar. But at least you're confident.
Like I said, world-class berserker. Here, watch me bend this lance. Urgh.
Alright. You're in.
Yes, so, how about taking me to meet the general?
I am the general. I
What?
am cavalry.
Bah! Ha ha ha! That's good. You're a funny little guy. Bah! Ha ha! So seriously, where's the general's tent? Must be that big one there.
Largo? Oh, jeez.
Hey, I thought I'd find you here, Khalil. You're looking hot. Almost as hot as me. Bah! Ha ha ha!
Did you come looking for little old me? Oh, how sad for you. My contract with this army isn't up for quite some time.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. That's why I'm joining up too.
What? Are you really going to hire Largo, General Ike?
That's the plan.
Huh? This little guy really is the general? Bah! Don't I look like the biggest fool around? I mean big. Her. Sorry if I offended you, little guy.
Oh, he's such a clown. But you made a good hire. After all, he's a world-class...
Berserker. Yeah, I heard.
He pinned a tiger with his bare hands. 2 of them, actually. At the same time.
Bah! Yeah, that was awesome.
Definitely dubious. So we got a new ally, and we'll see you guys back here in a second.
Here we go!
I hit save. Try again.
Here we go!
I mean, you probably live in it. I don't know. Ranulph, whereabouts is the Gallian army encamped? Just over those mountains. So, we're finally going to join forces. Reports say that King Ashnard is gathering his forces in the capital. The time to work together is certainly upon us. Ike, there's an enemy ambush waiting for us on that mountain. If we go around the mountain and avoid it, how much time will we lose? A couple of days at least. In that case, we've no choice but to go through them, right? Agreed. Wait a second. Isn't this where there's usually some sort of discussion? Hello?
Oh, Ranulph. Honey.
It's not how Ike works. Nah. You know better than that. Ranulph's required in this chapter? I think.
Maybe.
The enemy imparting, sir.
Listen up, men. Let them get as close as possible before pushing the rocks over the cliff. We must not let Crimea join forces with those subhumans.
Oh, this is the guy.
Yes.
Looks like it. Commander, the foes are encamped on top of the rise. I wonder what sort of trap they have this time.
Those boulders didn't get up there all by themselves. Are they seriously gonna roll them down on us? At first glance, it seems a simplistic trap, but these narrow paths make avoiding the rocks impossible. I think they may be surprisingly effective. So... we run up the mountain as quickly as possible and smash the enemy commander. Right? Right. How did you... I know. Genius. Actually, that is the best plan. Try to avoid the boulders and reach the top as quickly as possible. Once there, defeat the general. Right. Move out. Oh, nope, Randall's not required. Oh, nope. I don't know why I said it like that. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. I can only take 12, but I want 14. Well, Har and Stefan have to come. I don't need Marcia or Astrid, right? Have Astrid and Gastry?
Ew.
They have not reached A, so I should bring Astrid, not Oscar. Okay. Marcia's done with her support, so that's fine. So Oscar and Marcia are both done, I believe. Oscar just gets to be with Ike and nothing else. I believe.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Everyone's level 7. Literally everyone.
Nice. Yeah, that's all Oscar gets.
Okay. So... no.
No.
The right side is longer, right? So send Brahm up the left side. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Brahm is the one that's going to dictate where literally everybody else is placed in this entire chapter. Because, oops.
Usually, in general, the knights dictate, but Gatry can move forever.
We're good. We got there eventually.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about the rocks, really, unless you want me to.
I mean, I can let you know and you can be like, well, oh well.
Sometimes they're just unavoidable.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not worth avoiding. You're annoying. Wait, oh no, you're a rock. Never mind. There's no actual ballista on this chapter. Right?
There's, yeah.
Oh. Those are rock
Oh,
ballista.
rock throwers.
Really?
Wow.
I forgot about that. Jesus. The silver blade is stronger than the big Kadi?
Yeah, the Vekati's a crit thing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's the S sword, so I just assume it'll be really strong.
In case you are at all interested.
Yep.
The cat is right in the path of one of the boulders. It's just straight down.
Okay.
And then 2 to the right of the cat, like just to the right of Nephany, is another path straight down.
Okay. Go for it, Nephany.
Also to the left of the cat. The cat and to the left of the cat are 2 straight downs.
Are there anything over on this side?
Yeah. So, that big block of rock there, there's only 1 space to the left, and so the boulder comes down second to left, hits the corner, goes left, and then goes down the rest of the way.
So it doesn't go onto the rock then.
Correct. And that is a path of 4 rocks.
Where Gatry's standing?
Yes.
They can send 4 rocks down and hit him.
Yes. I don't know if they'll all send them down at the same time, though.
He can survive 4 rocks, it's fine.
Yes. So in Gastrid's column, there are 2 rocks.
What about here?
That's safe.
What about here?
That is 1 rock.
Here?
2 rocks.
Here?
3 rocks. No, 4 rocks. Safe. Safe. Also safe. No. Yeah, safe. Don't lie.
Well, that pathway is just... We had verified that pathway was safe, so they're all in like a line. Like neat little rows.
I like how the boy was like, remember, my dad said if you go all in a row, you'll be picked off really fast. And we're like, rows? Good rows, though?
I thought there was a ballista. There's that one. Yeah, so you're gonna hit Astrid with 1 rock. Okay.
Yep.
1 rock to rule them all.
Yeah.
1 rock to smash them. I love how many of their own guys they're gonna hit with this rock.
I know.
They're just gonna hit Gatry. So as you can see, the rocks as they're coming down do 10 damage to every unit in their path, no matter what your defense is, no matter what anything, just straight 10 damage to everybody. So if you're not careful and you put a lot of guys in the path of the rock, then you're gonna take a lot of damage.
Or we put someone in the path of a lot of rocks.
Yep.
Like Gatry.
But Soren is holding a mend. Come on, put her in vantage, rat. She doesn't need it at all, but it's more entertaining.
Nice.
She's getting those strength level ups now, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Defense level ups are, you know, defense level ups.
Oh no.
Like, they're not bad, but they just make it harder for her to
Right.
take damage.
That is safe.
Shout out
Shoutouts to Rolf. Is the spot above it safe? Also, remember that some of the rocks have been launched.
Yeah, there are still either 2 or 3 more that go to that spot above it.
Really?
Yep.
It seems like many.
Yep. Heh.
There's actually a ballista over here. That scares me. Because he drilled Boyd.
Yeah.
That would have been in his range. We're good. Remember you telling me that was a spot that a rock came down.
Yeah, that's it. That is not it.
Not supposed to be. Cool. It's temporary.
One next to it isn't safe here, so you have to go 2 over if you're going that way.
She may not be able to make that far. What? She had space. She had movement left.
Rough.
Shenanigans. She'll take 10 damage. It's not a big deal.
Heh.
Definitely just stabbed Rolf there too.
Rolf doesn't care. I think it still has 1 rock coming down.
That's fine. I can take 1 rock. Like has like literally all of it. So.
Oof.
Boyd. Like, I understand why they're not, but it does still bother me that knives are not throwing swords.
Yeah.
And I get it, like in some sense, just giving Ike a thrown weapon from like chapter 4 would be insane. You see me rolling.
I'm a rock. Yeah, Boyd. Taking out a cat by yourself.
Two-shotting a cat, huh?
And the miss. The avoid. Oh my god. Steel blade is our weakest weapon right now.
Regal sword's technically the weakest weapon.
Oh, right, okay.
It has super effective damage on certain things, so.
Yeah.
Really worried about Gatry. You know who I'm like definitely not worried about?
Ralph.
Rough. So I guess we haven't really talked about it a ton, or if we have, we haven't talked about it very recently, but just as sort of a refresher, weapons have different level iterations of themselves and different materials that they're made out of. And so we have like an iron lance, which is the E version of a lance, and it's anyone can use it, and anyone who can use a lance can use it. And then a steel lance is D. It's a little bit stronger. It's a little bit heavier. And then there are various C lances, like the killer lance is a C lance, and a couple other special things here and there. And I think there are a couple B lances as well. But then when you get to A, you get to
Brave Lance is a B.
Brave Lance is a B. Yeah, so C and B are usually special items, and then, but so you've got your iron, which is E, your steel, which is D, and then your silver, which is A. So you may have seen that Rolf had a silver bow equipped. We did that back in base. A couple of our people have gotten up to A in their respective weapons, so we gave them silver.
Yep. It's stronger, it's lighter, like it's just generally better. Oh my god. I was thinking about it. I was like, I should have just put her in pads of rocks and had manipulated her down to half health.
Oh, you right.
If we lose this chapter, then I'll do that. Stop it. Because it would be so much fun to just have her just like at half health the whole chapter. Because she's not taking any damage from anything. Shoves the rock with the wyvern. Wyvern shove.
I mean, that's terrifying.
Also, she just did 23 with a weaker weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, Nephany. How did she hit A before other people hit A? She was having so much trouble with her weapon level up.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah, not ideal, but it's okay. I might leave him with one and then have him go steal an elixir from somebody.
Huh. Nice. Nice.
Workable. Manageable.
Yes.
It was just 2 rocks, like,
Yeah.
they will run out of rocks eventually. Alright.
Swords are interesting because you have an iron sword and then you have a steel sword. But then you have iron blade and steel blade, which are both stronger, heavier versions of themselves. And I'm pulling this out of my ass, but I believe an iron blade is C and steel blade is B? Or are they both C? Or is an iron blade might be D and a steel blade might be B?
Yeah,
Or C is what I meant.
Yeah, and then silver blade is A as well as the silver sword.
Yeah, so steel sword and iron blade are D, and then steel blade is C. And I think that's the only one in this game that does that, where there's like a second tier-ish of swords called blades. And then you get back into the normal rotation of... Oh, because there's silver blade too. You get into the normal rotation of...
Those
iron,
replace
steel,
those. If I'm not mistaken, those replace the thrown weapon of the alternative. So like javelin, short spear,
Oh,
and then hand axe, short axe, tomahawk
right, okay.
becomes iron blade, steel blade, silver blade.
That makes sense.
Because they don't have a
The
thrown
swordsmen are not
sword.
allowed to throw things.
Yes. Do not throw your sword.
What is that?
The long range light magic.
Yeah,
I forget what it's called.
cool. Oof. Oh. Why not just throw it onto him? Bull. I almost forget what his voice is.
Good. So you've made it this far, have you? Then prepare to be sent down screaming.
Shoot him. This isn't defeat boss, is it? Woo! Whoa!
I don't know if this is defeat boss. I think it's route.
Okay.
I'll check though.
Because that'd be a shame if you could just kill him right now.
I doubt I can.
Nah, probably not.
Oh, you already had a vulnerary.
It's route, that's right. close.
Surprisingly doable.
Jeez.
But I think I kind of want to regroup. Although you're using a bolt axe, which means you're using magic. If I can bring... kind of want to regroup.
Well, can you get Gatry to where Boyd is? And oh, never mind. Oh no,
I
you
can
could
shove.
You
I can
could
shove Boyd, but nobody else.
Yeah.
Nobody else that. Oh, Rolf can reach. Okay,
I mean, why not, right?
sure. I didn't think Rolf could reach,
Uh huh.
and I know Gatry can't.
Okay.
Because Gatry has like super reduced movement, so. Oh, Rolf has a longbow too. So that would have worked.
Oh my goodness. 28. Ha ha ha. Gather as many fools as you like. Your weakness cannot survive. No one on this earth can withstand the might of our king.
Oh,
Yeah, that got caught for a sec there.
perfect.
No uses.
Unused. Yeah, 'cause he missed. Unused bolt axe.
Tax.
You, my friend, really did a thing that I wasn't expecting and didn't like. Yeah. Okay.
That's so much damage. You good?
I get there eventually. It's called Purge.
Purge. Right.
He's cleansing the earth.
I think the Daean priest should have black robes.
Ooh. It's not how priests work, but
Oh wait, that's dark mages.
there are no dark mages in this game.
Well, right.
There's no playable ones.
Are there any actually? I don't think there's dark magic. Oh no. No, we picked one up, didn't we?
Nosferatu in other games has been dark magic, so I'm gonna
Right.
assume that they just transferred it all into one. Dark magic is really cool though. Some of my favorite units from other games are dark mages.
Yeah.
I still want you to level up your staff, so do it, Soren.
Do it.
Actually, you were healed. Aha!
Ta.
I did line them up all really nice and neatly for you, didn't I?
That's okay.
Why Gatry?
Yeah, what are you doing? Ah.
I lined them up all nice and neatly.
Yeah.
Does it hit every single unit? Oh no, it doesn't. I was gonna say, does it hit every single one of my units? There's a possibility it did. That's okay. Dude's like, I'm gonna push my rock. I'm gonna push my rock. What?
I love how when a rock hits someone, it stops, but it can turn on a dime. Oh, jeez.
Give me health.
Hey! That's a way to do it.
Do it. Do it. Rolf can run really far right now on this mountain.
Yeah.
It's like surprising how ridiculously far he can run. Should I shove the rock? Hit miss with it.
Actually, let me see. Oh no, don't.
I'm not gonna shove it now.
That first one next to Stefan.
I don't need to shove it.
You don't need to. Can.
Are you kidding?
Or
Well, kill. That's fine. And she can also take one
Yeah.
ballista shot. We verified that.
But now everyone's up there and it's more scary.
Stay in the corner, she's fine.
Crit. Not you.
Stefan's doing what Stefan does.
He's doing the thing. He's getting it done. Doing his jab. That'll go straight down until it hits the ballista, then turn left. And hit missed. You can move her first.
No, I don't need to push the rock.
Push the rock.
Push the other rock next to him.
Okay.
The center rock. I'll push the center rock.
Good.
The rock's more fun.
That's the best rock. Does 11.
Special rock.
Oh my goodness.
Why you think that's the best person to swing at?
I mean, like, do it, see if I care, but... Bruh.
Runs, then gets hit. They could have done that in a different order.
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
Hit every one of my units, please. Yes, this is what I needed. I really hope you put a timer on the screen of how long it takes this rock to get down to the bottom. That was so aggressively long.
Yeah. I used to think, or when I first got a longsword, I thought that it would be able to hit from 2 spaces away.
Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see why you would think that.
Mm-hmm.
It has reach.
Yeah.
That's not how long swords work, though. No. They're actually not longer than other swords, really.
The handles are long.
Yes. The blade.
Snot.
Ew. Gosh, everyone's in the room, though. Okay.
All the way up, right? Okay.
It's just not who I expected to go to next. I don't really know why.
Neffany, let's show him how it's done.
I'm not messing around right now. This guy needs to be dead.
Yeah.
This guy needs to be dead like yesterday. Okay, and Jill can come out of her corner.
Yay.
Her enclave.
And not kill.
I was really excited, okay?
I guess so.
I was really confused what just happened.
Yeah. Took me a second too. I was like, what on earth?
Is this the lot of them? It looked like there were more of them from down there.
Now we've got you! Eat rock! Huh. Eat rock. I'm pretty clever! Eek!
Above us, look out!
Get wrecked!
Need a hand?
Tibon, you came.
Well met, Rayson. And well met to the rest of you as well, warriors of Crimea.
How did you come to be here?
I thought I'd help you wipe out Dayan.
Well, that's good news for us. But if something happened, why did you suddenly decide to help? I asked for his aid. We must defeat King Dayan. To that end, the more powerful we are, the better, yes? So that's the story, is it?
It's true that Raisin requested my aid. However, that's not the only reason that I'm here.
What is it?
In a moment. First, let us meet with the King of Lions. He waits for us at the foot of the mountain.
Understood. Come on, everyone, let's get off this peak and take a rest at the bottom.
King Canius, it's an honor to see you again.
First, let me offer you my congratulations. You've made quite the triumphant return, Princess Alencia.
Thank you. And allow me to express my gratitude for having the Kingdom of Gallia fighting at our side. Your presence fills me with strength.
During this short interim, you've managed to turn the tide of the war. To be honest, I'm quite surprised.
I didn't come this far on my own. My Lord Ike and his brave companions were with me. It was only with the support of many that I was able to return home.
Yes, my reports cover most of that. Everything that happened in Benyon and in Dayan as well.
As to that,
About Nas King Gallia, Princess Crimea. I apologize for interrupting the festivities, but there's something I must discuss with you. Would you gather over there? This group contains the people who were at the heart of the last battle, correct?
yes, it is.
What about those two children? Surely they weren't involved.
Children.
This is Soren, he's my tactician, and this is my sister, Mist. Before we begin this war council, there's something I need to share with all of you. It's a story that involves my parents as well. I've kept most of it from my sister, but I felt this would be a good chance for her to hear it, so I asked her to join us.
Understood. Go on.
It all begins when we meet Princess Alencia and escorted her into the forests of Gallia. And that is everything I know.
Father, is that how? Mom? That's not true, is it?
Mist, do you want to leave?
No. I'm alright. I'm just a little confused.
Mist.
That's the whole of it, eh?
So this wasn't ever just a dispute between Crimea and Dayan. There was something else at play the entire time. What could King Ashnard's ultimate goal possibly be? He has risked everything, even surrendering his own country.
20 years ago, even before he became king, he tried to release the Dark God from within the medallion. However, he was thwarted by the actions of Grail and Elena.
What manner of being is this Dark God? What would happen if it were freed from its prison?
I fear the world would once again be beset by natural calamity, much like it was 800 years ago. At that time, all the world save Tellius was drowned beneath the seas.
That is a true story? I thought it nothing more than a fable.
We have living proof. Goldoa's King Dagincia. He and 2 other heroes fought alongside the goddess herself to defeat the Dark One.
King Goldoa was one of the legendary heroes? But he's still alive.
The Black Dragon King is a living fossil and as stubborn as anything alive. He's been trying to control the rest of us for years, and he always says the same thing. Do not fan the flames of strife. As long as Leron's medallion exists, you must never begin a war that engulfs the entire continent.
Never begin a war. It's possible. Perhaps there is more than one way for the Dark God to gain its freedom.
Oh ho, aren't you the clever one? That's just what the Black Dragon King says. Yet, the truth of that is unknown. There's a war going on right now, but the Dark God's nowhere in sight, is it?
Could it be? I think I may finally know Ashnard's intentions.
Really?
King Goldoa said that a conflict which engulfs the entire continent would free the Dark God from the medallion. Let us assume that the war would have such an effect on the medallion no matter where it was, or who possessed it. And let's also assume that the King of Dayan thinks this as well. I can hear him now. Where is the tinder for the blaze I need? But the answer to this question proved to be an easy one, yet he had to find a way to test his theory. So he attacked neighboring Crimea. It had to be Crimea. Benyon was too powerful, too big. Dayan would have lost. Crimea, however, is a country known more for its scholarship than its military strength. Dayan probably felt that a surprise invasion would let them win while taking minimal casualties themselves. And they were right. Crimea was easy prey. King Ramon was also friendly toward Laguz. I imagine that this too influenced Dayan's decision. If things went well, the conflict would be enough to engulf Crimea's ally Gallia, and the fires would spread. First Crimea, then Gallia, and eventually Benyon as well. Dayan's power would increase, and strife and discord would spread across the land, eventually reaching the Lost Medallion.
So you believe King Dayan's goal is to awaken the Dark God after all?
At the very least, it is one of his ambitions. There can be no mistaking it.
Which means that our plan to attack him at the capital fits right into his strategy, doesn't it? It's the trigger he needs to break the Dark God's bonds. Even if that's true, we can't stop now. This war's gone too far for that.
We have to smash Dayan to end its menace once and for all. We bury every one of them and finish it.
Agreed. That's the only plan that makes any sense.
If only we had the medallion with us.
What is it, Rayson? Is there a way to avoid all of this?
We, that is, the descendants of Laran, we have a gift. Through the power of the Slumber Galder, we have the ability to suppress the chaotic energies of the Dark God in the medallion. So even if a massive battle occurred, if it were in my possession, I might be able to...
I'm so sorry. It's because of my carelessness that the medallion was lost in the first place.
Mist, I told you that it wasn't your fault, didn't I?
But
You were never careless, Mist. I know. You kept the medallion next to you at all times. You told me it was a keepsake of your mother's, and you always took good care of it. Didn't you? That's why it's not your fault. So please don't punish yourself anymore, alright?
Princess Alencia...
She's right. And besides, the Dark God can be released no matter where the medallion is. So it's nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Ranulph.
Alright, it's about time for you to hear what I have to say. Rayson,
Yes?
I'm sorry.
Huh? For what?
Leanne's been kidnapped. It may have been by Dayan's hand.
That can't be. Why would Leanne be taken? The release Galder can only be sung by the girl Altina, right? But Ashnard doesn't know that. Oh no. What a mess. Nothing can ever be clear and simple, can it? It feels like this game is coming to a close, and every time we're just that step closer to Ashnard, there's another reason for us to keep fighting.
Another wrinkle, another wrench.
But Ike and company, which now includes Gallia, Phoenicius, Serenese, Benyon, Crimea, Dayan,
Not Dayan.
Jill,
Oh, I guess Jill and Har, yeah.
Har, and Soth, and there are some Dayans.
Yeah.
Now there's a couple of nations that are still at least neutral in the matter. Goldoa has not taken a side, nor has Kilvis technically.
Kilvis has pretty much taken a side.
They kind of stopped.
They did kind of stop after the conversation with Rayson, but Nysala did say he couldn't promise anything.
Yes.
So we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what Kilvis does.
But Kilvis and Goldoa are still our wild cards here. But for now, we've got all these really powerful allies. We're going to try to march on Melior and King Dayan himself.
And until then, see you later.